Okay, hey guys, it's I think just me and Panna right now, but I'm gonna get started because I know that you're waiting, Panna, and it's kind of odd for me to call you refer to you as Panna actually. I refer to you as Dewscrim, but I'll go with Panna for today. So yeah, just to give a heads up on what's going down. Let me actually just set this to the right one. Okay. We have a bunch of pelts ready to be imbued that have been collected by Panna. And we have a bunch of imbues from Wuxia. Giving a shout out to Wuxia, this stream would not be possible without Wuxia. I think that's how you say his name. I'm not entirely too sure. So, I'm gonna start this up. Panna, are you ready? If so, I'm gonna begin. I'm gonna start off with the first three right here, just to give a nice little idea of just how many characters which she has been generous enough to donate to the cause. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's just this account. He's still in the midst of working on other characters, as can be seen here, and he even has other accounts where he's gone through the trouble of leveling all these characters. So props to Wuxia for leveling so many characters specifically for this stream, for this purpose, for these imbues, to line up with Panna's goal of trying to get an amazing druid pelt. And I mean, myself and him, we've been doing things to kind of get his dream druid in action. Things like going to level our own high-level characters and then popping in view quests. We've done things like collect GC. Oh, that's promising. It's green. It's green from the get-go. Okay, so I will check that one in once I'm done here. Hey, Coaster. Good to see you. I just started up, hence why I had to abruptly ditch it. He is the one. Yeah. Yes, indeed. The only one. Indeed. Okay. So, how do I want to do this? I think I kind of want to do all the... Should I imbue 3 and then show them off one by one, or should I imbue a bunch and then show them all at once? Do a flip. Hello, Valiant. Hello, Valiant. And also, let me just switch this. What's with the blue box? I don't know what you mean, the blue box. Okay, there we go. And let me start this up. So, yeah, I think it's easier if I do 3 and then show 3. And then we go in that order, rather than me trying to reveal it all at once. It was my chat. Yes, it was my chat. So, yeah, let me start off by doing this. I'm going to show off the 3 imbues that I did on this character, and then we will do this on all the other characters, and we're going to do that across all of the accounts. So, buckle up. Hopefully you guys enjoy the ride, and it's going to be It's not going to take too long. It's not going to be a super long session like with the Bale GC rerolls. That was a lot of fucking PGEMS I had to reroll, but we're gonna give this a go. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. This season, Pan and I have been working around the clock to try and get his druid up and running. He's like close to level 96 now, and he's got some really GG gear. And non-ladder, there's 45 life Ellie skiller waiting for him. He's been waiting. He's been, like, last stream when I re-rolled the 42 PN BGC, that was traded in for a 45 Ellie GC, so that was the trade that Pan was happy with. So, let's do this. It was promising because it was a green pelt, but unfortunately it's druid skills and solar creeper. This one is 3 Hurricane, 1 NATO, and 3 Solar Creeper. This one is 1 Summoning Skills, 3 Tornado, 2 Hunger, 2 Heart of Wolverine. These are very nice looking pelts, I do have to say. This is something I was talking to Panna about. He pointed out that all these pelts, when they are imbued, they are a lot more... if we imbue them, we have a better chance of getting a decent pelt, interestingly enough. Oh, another green pelt. Okay, so this is once again looking very promising, but we're going to see soon enough just how good that pelt really is. After I'm going to do... oh, this one has already been... this imbue quest hasn't yet been done, so I may have to do that imbue quest in a little bit. This one's been done. Okay, hold on. I may need to do that other imbue quest quickly. And none of them are green. I don't know what to say. That is rather unfortunate, but I mean, the fact of the matter is, what matters the most is having an imbue that's got everything that you need. Even if it's a green pelt, it's close, but it still doesn't matter. It's like as far away from the other, like, the pelt that you're looking for as can be, because, you know, you're looking for, like, the really GG pelt, so even one that's close isn't worth it. If that makes sense. Anyway, one sec, I just need to do this imbue quest quickly. I didn't realize that this one wasn't done. Once again, this is Rishi and Doostrom that hacked this together, so I don't know how many of these imbues. I'm just assuming that all of the imbues are maybe not. At least it's sure to have Druid for sure. That's true. That's very true. So that's a good, promising start, but we'll see. We'll see. We will see. Okay. We are going to take this TP for Roderick Malice, and yeah, just gonna return this quickly, and then we will get a second imbue or a third imbue. Okay, cool. Here we go. I'll start with the worst first and best last. 2 NATO, 3 summon Direwolf, 3 NATO, 2 Hunger. So we're getting plenty of 3 NATOs, which is pretty fantastic. Now, the granddaddy. Okay, that's unfortunate. The funny thing is, the Summon Grizzly would have been kind of useful, and the plus NATO, if it were a 3 NATO, that would have been a pretty nice 5 NATO pelt. It even adds a bit of plus life, but otherwise it's pretty much trashed here. But it has plus 2 to Druid skills, so that's kind of good, I guess. All right, so now moving on to the next character, who hopefully has some reviews ready. All right, so we have Tools of the Trade, and there's even a pal. I didn't even realize, but this character is fucking decked out as shit. Okay, well, that's... alright. Not even gonna ask. So, here we go. That's 1 pelt. Use that to level. Yeah, it definitely seems that way. Secretly learning Bomb Ash Shuffle Dance so I can bring the house down at my brother's wedding. Oh, man. Crazy, crazy fool. Alright, that's 2 imbues. And this is going to be the 3rd imbue. So that'll make 3 for 3, but still no green ones for this batch, so probably not looking too promising. Alright, let's take a look. This one's red. I'm gonna guess Fissure. 3 NATO, so it's got 3 Spirit of Barbs, 3 NATO, 3 Feral Rage, plus life. 3 NATO and the plus life are pretty good, but still nothing else of value on this belt. This one 2 NATO. And this one's kind of shit too. And we have a lot more to go. We have quite a number of pelts to get through today. It's not going to be, like, for you guys, it's probably not going to be as exciting as the GCs. And the stream isn't going to last nearly as long, but this is more for Duzcrim's reference, since he requested that I actually stream this. Might be a good spectacle for some of you guys who are just chilling, have nothing better to do. Yeah, so let's continue this. And wow, there's even vigor on this character. Yes, let's do that. And then there we go, 3 more pelts. This will be the first. This is going to be almost the first account down. So here we go. Golden pelt first. Shockwave, Rabies, Heart of Wolverine, NATO. So plenty of NATOs. Okay, this one I'd say might have had some potential. Nah, not even. I was looking at the plus to LE skills, because if it were like plus 2 to LE skills and plus 3 Hurricane and Tornado, that would have been pretty awesome. I know that this is far from that, but not bad. Not bad. I think it's pretty reasonable. But, or that, well, can't really do anything with it, but it would be nice as a temp early ladder, so there's that. Okay, okay, I wish I could, like, put my superstition in action and, like, throw a different combination of PGEMS and whatnot, but I don't have that leeway. I'm only going to Charcy and Imbuing, which is still infinitely easy. This is the bright side. It's infinitely easier than doing, it's infinitely easier than doing the stupid PGEMS, or the GC rerolls, where I have to, like, go between 3 different characters just to do all of the or just to do all, collect all the PGEMS and whatnot, so. Oh, this one I think I just finished. Give this another roll. Last one. Okay. Oh, it's another green pelt. Okay. I think this is going to be a 2 Druid skills, 2 NATO pelt, the green one. This one that I'm about to mouse over is probably going to be LE skills with Fissure, is my guess. Oh, that hurts. Damn, that has, like, almost everything that you'd want, just not for the right skills. And without the plus to Druid skills or plus to LE skills. Do you want them to be green? Because green, I think from what Duzcrim said, yeah, green implies that it has 2 Druid skills outright. Yeah, it has at least 2 Druid skills. That's not to say that you can't get, like, good pelts that aren't green. There's definitely some that are, like, you know, 2 to LE skill level, or LE skills with, like, 3 NATO, 3 Hurricane. Those are pretty nice. But anyway, yeah, 3 NATO pelt, 3 Volcano, 3 Heart of Wolverine, 3/3/3 on each of the rolls. 2 Armageddon, 3 Volcano, 3 Rabies. Wow, plenty of pelts for Fire Druids. Pretty solid. And here we go, green. We got the Big Daddy green pelt. I'm smelling 2 Druid skills, and let's say 2 NATO. Fuck. That is rather unfortunate, to put it lightly. That is rather unfortunate. 2 Druid skills, 10 FHR, 3/3/3 on the skills, just not the ones that Duzcrim is looking for. Or Pana. If only it were 3 NATO, 3 NATO, 3 Hurricane, but that's like, oh, that would have been too good. That would have been a hacks pelt right there. Like, that would have been it. That would have ended the season right there for I think the majority of us. Alright, I'm now going to be rotating accounts, so give me just a moment. Oh shit, that's a lot of... liking the green ones for sure. Yeah, the green ones are pretty close, that's the thing. That is the thing here. The green ones are pretty close, but no cigar. Definitely no cigar. So let's give this another go. Imbue number 1. This is going to be imbue number 2.
Hi there.
And if you guys want to join in on this next season, because Dewsgrim will be looking for an amazing pelt next season too, make sure to save your imbue quest on level 80 plus characters. This season, Dews was actually, or Pana, was offering, it was, let's see, ooh, not bad. So he was offering Gull per 3, I think, Vex per 9? I can't remember the exact rate, but some people actually made bank off of imbue quests from Pana, Pana, Dewsgrim, whatever. Ist for 3, Gull per 6, Vex per 9. There you go. There you go. So let's do this. Ah, so 1 blue, 1 red, and 1 gold. That's not bad. I smell Ellie skills on this one. It's a 3-2-2. No cigar on the plus the druid skills, unfortunately. Gull for 3, Vex for 9. Yeah, that's, I don't remember the exact number. Like, after saying it, I realized the oddity of that rate, but still, I don't remember. I'll let Pana do his own rates. Okay. This one... Ah, wow! Wow, hey, not bad. Look at that, look at that. Look at that. Oh, man. 1-3-3-3. 1-3-3-3 on, if you were a fire druid, this would be your pelt for early ladder before you could get your hands on a Raven lore. But that is pretty good. That is pretty good, I would say. Not the best, no GGs, but as far as pelts are concerned, it's far better than what I would expect. And then, of course, the red pelt is the one that I have the most hope for. Ah, okay, you know what? No, let's not even look at that one. That is trash on all regards. But this pelt is actually pretty nice, though. If it were +2 druid skills, then it would be +2 fissure, +2 druid skills, +3 fissure, and then +3 Armageddon, which would be amazing for a full-fledged fire druid. Which I myself don't vouch for in terms of Armageddon. Like, I don't like Armageddon. I only care about Fissure, but anyway. I don't think that he's supposed to be wearing that hat. Oh, what's this? Okay, so this character has not actually finished the imbue quest, so I'm going to just do this quickly. Sorry to take the bit of a detour here, but, I mean, man's got to do what a man's got to do, so... Just do this quickly. Let me just bring this bad boy down. Just gonna get that hammer, and then I can pop the imbue. Hopefully, yeah. So I see that there's a bunch of people watching. Let's see, 15 people. Well, that's a first. Well, not even a first, but I just wanted to say, as before I move on to the next imbue, because I'm still in the middle of hopping over to the hammer here. I wish you all a really good reset. This is probably going to be the last stream that I'll do before the reset begins. When the reset begins, I will myself be streaming, of course. Not that anyone really gives a shit, because y'all are presumably going to be playing yourselves, but I hope that you all have a really good reset. I know that I'm going to have a really good reset. As I've told people, I will be starting off as a Javazon for reset night, and then following that on... the days afterwards, I'm going to respec into a Boazon. Next season is going to be Boazon season for me, so that is going to be pretty nutty. I'm excited for that. I hope you guys also have some fun builds or fun ideas in mind as to what you want to do next season. Try to come up with things that you wouldn't normally do that still might be fun, is what I'm going to say. Try to make the most of your reset. And I just realized something. This is... oh yeah, because I'm level 80. Never mind. Okay. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Have a good reset. Enjoy it as much as you can. Let's cross our fingers that the servers don't drop, and let's also cross our fingers that the server doesn't die down after the first few weeks because of a Path of Exile reset or anything like that. Huzzah. I mean, the ladder season is what we make of it, ladies and gents. Just a friendly little reminder. Okay. So, 3 pelts, no colors, no coloring on 2 of them, but some coloring on the last one. This one's got to have rolled some decent skills. But let's take a look at this first one. 2 Fury, 1 Hunger, 3 Twister. Okay, that's just the appetizer. 3 Summon Grizzly, 1 Fire Claws, 2 Maul. No cigar, no bueno. And here's another one. 2 Open Sockets, plus 60 to mana. Even has repairs durability, not that anyone gives a shit about that. And 333, but aside from that, nothing of value. The interesting thing about this little helmet is if it were, this might actually have been useful for LLD if it had rolled some plus to NATO. I don't know if people do LLDs with druids. I'm sure they do, but alas. Oh, cigar so far. Imbue an item with magical power. So we're up to imbue number, this is imbue number 19 or 20, I think? Wait a second, what is this even? Are you rolling a druid for reset? Oh no, bro. Oh, okay, I see. So this automatically got equipped as my helmet. If that's the case, then let's throw this. Let's put this one on so that it doesn't auto-equip. Okay, so this one will be imbued, and then finally I get one last one. I think it's in... Was it in Nightmare? Yeah, I haven't done the Nightmare one. So while I do Nightmare, I'll respond to you, Vio. Hey, Vio, by the way. I'm sorry I didn't get around responding to you in the post, but it did actually... My team actually did fill up pretty quickly. That's usually the case. I had to turn a lot of people down this season. I was a little bit upset about that because I made a lot of friends this season. A lot of... I don't want to, well, not newcomers, but a lot of veterans from past seasons that I've seen were requesting to get into, who I haven't yet played with. So that's kind of something to keep in mind. And I mean, I'm sure I'll play with you guys at some point later this season, but I unfortunately cannot accommodate more than 8 people, and I've already gotten my 8. So anyway, the Red Hawk helm was from Anya. Oh, that was from Anya. Very interesting. Okay, cool. So that means that I have one more imbue available. So Vio, answering your question though regarding the am I rolling a druid for reset? No, I'm not rolling from reset or rolling a druid from reset. Unless you're asking Pana. But in my case, I already look. Up until now, okay, every season that I've played, I've pretty much played every class in the game. Or I've started off as every class in the game on ladder reset night, except for 2. One Sork, which, you know, I've been adamantly refusing and avoiding playing a Sork to start. And of course, the second class is an Amazon. So I will be playing as an Amazon in this upcoming season. Oh shit, I actually revealed what that help was. So there you go, managed to do the quest there. So I will indeed be playing an Amazon this upcoming season because it is the final class that I have yet to play as. I've pretty much done every other class at this point. I've played Necro. In fact, I played Necro 2 seasons to redeem myself after the shitty Necro gameplay I pulled off the season before. So I've played Necro twice. I've played Necro. I've played Assassin. I've played Barb. I've played Druid this season, as you can, if you've been keeping up to date with my character on ladder, you'll see that I had a pretty decked out Cold Druid. Hurricane Druid, it's a lot of fun to play. And a very unusual build, I'd say, since most people usually go NATO, since it does a shit ton of damage. But yeah, so I've pretty much played everything. The last class that I want to play is the Jabazon, and then I do still have plans after that, but I do definitely need to get the Jabazon rolling. Or, not the Jabazon, the Amazon rolling. I finally got my buddy that we always reset with to play. Oh, that's fantastic. I was going to play with him anyway. Okay, so this all works out. I think the majority of people that I had to turn down did already find plans with other people, so I'm absolutely stoked about that. Alright, let's, this is going to be the third imbue, and that puts us up to 4 pelts that we can look at. The first of the pelts is probably the trashy one that I had already somewhat revealed. Ellie skills, Volcano, Shockwave, Fire Claws, nothing of value. What else? 2 reds and 1 gold. So This is the shitty one that I apparently had gotten from Anya, or that Banna had gotten from Anya. Summon Grizzly, Shockwave, and Carrion Vine, nothing of value. And this last one, I'm going to assume that it's probably plus Hunger. Okay, so it's +1 Druid skills, +3 Summon Grizzly, +3 Volcano, +2 Twister. Still no Cigar on a good pelt here. If it had been +2 Druid skills with plus Hurricane or something, I don't know. Something that wasn't Summon Grizzly, Volcano, and Twister. Yeah. Rather unfortunate. Rather unfortunate. Okay, hold on. Before I answer anything else, I just want to see here. So it's V and then VI. There's IV here. I'm surprised that wasn't leveled first, but that's okay. What kind of Zon I'm doing is my Zealer as my first character. I'm just going to accept the fact that I have super slow farming. Oh boy, best of luck to you, man. I don't know how you are going to get through the early stages of the game. I wish you the best of luck. But I... Oh, for fuck's sake. I am in full support of you trying something different, something fun, something hopefully enjoyable, and worst case scenario, if you don't like it, you could always just respec into a Hammerden. That is always an option. So you were asking what kind of Zon. I will be starting off as a Boa Zon. Well actually, sorry, no. On reset night I'm going to be playing as a Javazon, because I think my team will appreciate that I'm not going to be completely worthless. The Boazon without any equipment just doesn't pump out enough damage, especially on players 8, or especially with 8 players in the game. But as soon as reset night is over, I'm aiming to try and get a 4-hour clear on reset night. The next thing will be to respec my character immediately into a Boazon, so stay tuned for that. It is going to be an unusual build that I don't think that most people have ever tried, let alone done for a ladder reset for MFing, and more than that, I think it's just unusual. I don't think anyone streamed it or streamed gameplay of that. Just know that probably next season I'll be one of the most poor players on the server, which is a very stark contrast from like even this season or I think 3 seasons ago when I was playing my decked out Poison Necros. So yeah. Damn it. Okay. This one is also, it looks like this Nightmare difficulty quest also needs to be complete. I should just do them all at, okay, maybe I'll do all the other ones at once. I'll figure out which ones are missing the quest, and then this way it'll speed this up. Actually, hold on, I need a moment. Let me just figure something else out here quickly. So, the rest of you guys, I hope you're doing fine. It's been awfully quiet. Hope that you are enjoying your day so far, and that you're just having fun dropping by and checking out what I'm up to. Because I'm not doing anything too crazy, I just thought that it would be nice to show you guys some pelt imbues. Dewscrim was nice enough to donate all these to me. Or not donate them, but to, in the name of science, if you want to look at it like that, let me try and show you guys what I've been up to. So that is much appreciated, Dewscrim. And yeah, let's just give this another go. So yeah, I know it's a bit slow, but I didn't even realize that some of these imbues have not been yet done. Which is not to say that Wuxia didn't do a good job, because I mean, if not for Wuxia, we would not have all these imbues available. Like, put a lot of time and effort into setting this all up. Like Dewscrim and I did a couple of pelt imbues, or we leveled a couple characters. But certainly not to the same magnitude as Wuxia did. That is just insane. So let's just pick this up. So this is going to be the Hell Imbue. Yes. So thank you so much for returning this shit. Okay. So that's going to be the Hell Imbue, and then I have to do one for Nightmare, which hopefully will go a little bit quicker. So what about the rest of you guys? I don't know if any of you are, if most of you are just planning to lurk, if that's fine, or if you do, that's fine. You guys have any ideas as to what you're planning to roll for reset? Or I guess the majority of you are probably going to do Cutter, either Blizz Sword or either Blizz or some variant of the Sorceress. Usually it's Blizz Sword or Cowing Necro, I think, is the usual go-tos from what I've seen, but. Yeah, Fishbones, 100 imbues, trying to get a good pelt, and here we go, here's another batch of 3, just want to take a look at that one more time, plus 3 Armageddon, plus 2 Feral Rage. I was also doing some pelt collecting on my own to help specifically for this, because Wushia dropped it on us like a bomb. It was like, he told Pana just out of the blue, like, oh man, I have all these pelts, or I have all these imbues almost ready for you, and then that's when Pana had to rush over and start farming pelts, and I helped him a little bit, but most of it came from Pana specifically. Okay, here we go. 3 Volcano, 2 Rabies, 3 Summon Dire Wolf. Nothing to be really said there. No comment on this pelt either. This third one, High Hopes, Armageddon Hunger Twister. And the plus mono mod. The saving grace is that it's a level 30 pelt with FHR, but otherwise there's nothing of value on that one, I would say. So that's V, and then finally VI. So I've been doing this in order. I'm actually on Slash right now running through a test Zealer to see how bad it's going to be. Oh, I see. What kind of equipment are you using? This is the thing that I've never understood about physical type characters, right? Like, you know, let's say like a melee barb or a Zeal Pally, like in your case. And apparently this imbue has actually been used. Okay. And I don't know about. Okay, this one has not been used. So I know the. In your case, you are running a Zealer. All these physical type characters, you need to have a good starting point for them, right? Like you need to they need to have a decent weapon in order to do some level of damage. So I don't know how you're gonna make that work, and let alone where you're going to farm. Crushing Blow is huge, drains them quickly, is basic requirement. I absolutely agree with that, but where are you gonna get it? Are you gonna use the black for the word? I wouldn't know. Switch that last one to Nightmare, heads up. I think I did. I think I started off as Nightmare. The first game that I did was Nightmare. I appreciate though that you're paying attention. Oh no, you're right. You're right. Oh shit. Okay. Well, no, sorry. I'm a moron. That is my bad. Good eye, my friend. Good eye. Very good eye. Ooh, whoops. Revealed that one already, but that's okay. That's all 3. Welcome to the stream, Jason. And yeah, you have eyes of a hawk, staring it down and looking and seeing. Armageddon, Shockwave, and Rabies. Crash. Feels bad. Probably better off not having imbued this. Wait a second. No, it was the this pelt, that last pelt that was the one that I viewed last. So, plus 2 Ellie skills, plus 3 Volcano, plus 2 Solar Creeper, plus 1 Carrion Vine. This is, if it had been plus 3 NATO, that would have been a 5 NATO pelt, but it just would have lacked the 5 Hurricane. That's what we're looking for, by the way. Plus 2 Ellie skills or plus 2 Druid skills with plus 3 NATO, plus 3 Hurricane. 2 open sockets, which is pretty good, but unfortunately the rest of these are pretty shite, unless someone's going to be making a Thorns Druid off of Spirit of Barbs, which is absolutely doubtful. So this is the second of the accounts. We still have about 5 more to go, so thank you all for keeping me company here for this little adventure. I'm not going to be doing too much today. I just wanted to do the pelts because, once again, Pana was looking forward to getting these pelts up and going. So, Fishbones, I don't know if you're still here. Hopefully you still are. You were saying 100 imbues? Yes, that's correct. It is going to be 100 imbues. How does imbuing pelts work? Do you need a certain eye level? Yes, absolutely. Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not 100% sure about the eye level, C level. I'm not entirely sure how that works. Pana, the person who I'm doing these rerolls for, and who has generously allowed you guys to get in on this hopefully entertaining stream. He was the one who knows more about this. I just go with the flow. He says that you need level 80 characters and you need pelts that are like, I guess, level 85. Or at least it seems that way. So definitely the character level matters. He specifically wanted characters that are level 80. He was even paying people ISK per 3, Gull per 6, and Vex per 9. Now I got the rates right. But now I don't know Aside from that, I don't know what eye level is necessary. I think you, the higher the better. But yeah, I'll let him answer that. He would know a lot more about that. So, right now to see Tessa Zealer, how bad I thought I'm multi-boxing a sort through with us as well. My buddy's rolling a sword, so I'm big on performing if I need it. That's perfectly fine, dude. Like, I mean, this is the thing. Like, if you have a buddy who can help you out, I've come to realize that is that's probably one of the better ways to farm to play this game, to work together with somebody and to play through the game and farm it together. I've been always very much like a lone wolf myself, like playing the game, and you know, my wealth is my own, other people's wealth are their own. I tell people not to spend shit on me, etc., etc. But if you find a good buddy that can, you know, that you can work together with, and just have fun with the game, that is the best way to enjoy D2, I think, in my honest opinion. All right, let's do this. Red pelt first. Okay, so this is a not... Wait, no, this is a 5 NATO pelt. This is actually a 5 NATO pelt with plus to life. It even got +3 to another skill, so it's a 2-3-3, but it wasn't Hurricane, unfortunately, which is what Dewscrim was hoping for. Note that we've been looking for green pelts because those are the ones that give +2 to Druid skills, but this one is a red pelt that comes with +2 Druid skills, so I may have gotten reverse debated right here. 5 NATO, not bad, no sockets, no FHR, but 5 NATO is 5 NATO, that's right. And in worst case, well, maybe not worst case, but you can just pop open a socket and then throw a shale in there if you really wanted to have some FHR. Definitely not as good as actually having 2 open sockets from the get-go, but I mean, I think it's a fair point to make. Okay, so +2 shape-shifting skills, +3 NATO. This would also have been a 5 NATO pelt with 2 open sockets. Had the plus shape-shifting skills been plus LE skills instead, which unfortunately was definitely not the case. Well, doing use of too many LY words, but alright. Here we go, yet another Fire Druid-based pelt, 2 LE skills, 2 Volcano, 2 Fissure, 2 Solar Creep. That's a lot of 2s right there, 2, 2, 2, 2. But no 3s, and no NATO. Yes, that is kind of unfortunate, I guess you could say. It was looking kind of promising, but no cigar, sadly. And same with, I guess, the pelts that I've looked at here, which came from Anya. So, let's see. Okay, so Fishbones was saying, you even have the pelts ready to go on each character. This had to have taken so long. That was Pana. So I'm giving a shout out to Dewscrim, or Pana. I always call him Dewscrim, but Pana is, I think, the name that most people refer to him by. And also Washia. Washia was the one who even leveled the characters to level 80. I think putting the pelts on the characters was just a... did take some time, I'd imagine, but just... it probably pales in comparison to the amount of time it took to get all these characters up and running to this level, if that makes sense. So before I carry on with these imbues, I want to actually make the best use of my time and yours, and I'm going to see how many characters haven't done the normal difficulty imbue quest here. Okay, so this one's already been done. I might as well just do them all at once. This will save me a lot of time rather than having to do it individually for every single one. Okay, good. I found a character that could use this quest, and then let me see if I can find one more. Because this is... this will save us a fair bit of time, I think. So, okay, good. 3 characters, all whom have actually... all of whom are looking for the quest, so let's just quickly deal with that. Steel Runeward early on, Black Runeward later until you find something better. Interesting, very interesting. Went Forbid, all good, all good. You might avoid some of the spell proc stuff, and then I will let Panna explain the deets on that. So, is it possible to multi-box on D2? I mean, running 2+ characters and having them hit stuff and move together and such. Multi-box is not the same as, I forget what there's a specific third-party program that allows you to do that. I can't remember the name of it, but it's not multi-boxing. Multi-boxing, from my understanding, is having multiple characters running around. You can have like up to 4 windows of the game open, but you can't, like, you know, you can't have them all follow a specific behavior. You have to manually control each of them yourself. And even at that, I am currently playing on the private server called SlashDiablo. I don't know if you were from Slash yourself, Archives, but SlashDiablo permits the use of multi-boxing, unlike BNet. The thing is, like, usually you won't get banned from what I've heard, but sometimes people have been banned for it. So take that for what it's worth. Definitely. Anyway, so pure 5 NATO has to beat the one my druid is wearing. 45 minutes to get the pelt, so it's not all the quests have been done. No, that's okay. I'm not gonna complain about that. Like, it's kind of awkward that I have to like sift around through, try to figure out like, oh shit, okay, so this one is done. I don't have to worry about that. But I'm not gonna try and make such a big fuss about it, of course. Oh, shit. Okay, well, you guys didn't see that. Is Boxer. I don't know what is Boxer. Sandboxy? No. There's, it was like Follow Bot or something? I don't remember there was a name for it. I just can't remember what it was. But anyway, like, yeah, no, there definitely are cheats that allow you to do that, or third-party programs allow you to do that, but on Slash they're not permitted. The only thing you're allowed to do is multi-box, and the whole idea behind multi-boxing is it's so that you can self-mule, self-level a lot more quickly. I think that's already generous enough, along with map hack as it is. I mean, that's just my personal take on it, but there's no other private server that's going to allow you to do that to make your life easier. Granted, Pod has, well, whatever it's called, they have, like, increased stash space, but anyway, that's something else for later. Okay, so 3 pelts created. This one was the first one that I'd shown. It was Volcano, Shockwave, and Feral Rage. Pretty shitty pelt. I don't have much comment on this. It's a 3/3/2 Shockwave Fire Claws Heart of Wolverine with Light and Fire Res. Now, the Light and Fire Res would have been fantastic on a good pelt. If you had merged those stats with another pelt that had all the attributes you were looking for, that would have been absolutely fantastic, but no cigar here. Here's yet another pelt that came close to a 5 NATO. But once again, even if it had rolled 5 NATO, I think Pana's looking for one with 2 open sockets or one with +3 Hurricane. A lot of improvement to be had. +1 to Druid skills is just not sufficient here with the +3 NATO skills. So, going to be carrying off to the next character, which I believe is. I just want to verify that I've used all the imbues here quickly. Yeah, I had already done this, right? Yeah, I had already done both of these. Okay. So now we are on Imbue C3. So let us do C3. And hopefully you're all doing well. Okay, so this is another character who apparently has yet to do the quest in normal difficulty. Let me check for nightmare difficulty quickly, just to see. Okay, so this one also hasn't done it in nightmare, and this one has done it in hell. So, all right. So normal difficulty. Let's see, this one? R11. There we go. So here is the... Okay, so here's one person who needs the quest. Here's 2 people who need the quest. And I need one other person who needs the quest. Alright. So I don't think this really needs to be said. I assume that the majority of you guys are from SlashDiablo, but just to give a little reminder, there is a reset coming up. There is a a ladder reset coming for the private server known as SlashDiablo. If you guys are interested in a close to vanilla, bot-free, dupe-free, D2JSP, tongue-tied here. D2JSP free experience, make sure to check out SlashDiablo. It's definitely worth trying out, at least on reset night. If you guys have the time and are looking for, have nothing better to do and are looking for something to keep yourselves preoccupied on your downtime, definitely SlashDiablo is worth checking out. I know that a lot of people are all up for pod right now. But yeah, like, I would say that, like, if you guys are like me and you guys enjoy playing actual vanilla D2 without the bots, then Slash is pretty close. I would say it's probably roughly as close as, well, I don't know if it's as close as it gets, but it's good enough for me. I love playing with people on the server, so that's going to be my vouch for it. Okay, So here we go. We are moving along with Imbue C3 on normal difficulty. Let's start off with this one. This one first. And then we are going to head over to Nightmare, ladies and gents. And this one actually has not yet been done in Nightmare, so let us quickly hop over there, and maybe, with any luck, these characters also have not. Okay, good. These characters haven't done it either. So it looks like I can do all three at once. In theory, you have 9 affixes. Yeah, I don't know how any of that works. I just go with the flow. I should really take the time to understand what it means to have 9 staff logs and whatnot, or 9 affixes and whatnot, but I've just been going with the flow. I'm told to stream the stuff so that you guys can watch, and so I do just that. And it sounds like you guys are kind of finding this interesting. Definitely might be worth doing or looking into imbues next season for in case you guys wanted to. Well, I wouldn't think that most of you guys would be interested in doing imbues for druids, since most of you won't be playing druids. But if you guys have imbues, it might be worth holding on to them for Duke's going to pay you or something. I don't know. It was just maybe there could be some takeaway from this stream. Or this session of re-rolling pelts over and over again. Lots of very close calls, even a few 5 NATO pelts, or like 4 NATO pelts, which aren't bad. But just nothing like solid, nothing spectacular. Here's another 3 Summon Grizzly, 3 Twister, 3 Heart of Wolverine. So close yet so far. I got 3-3-3, no +2 to Druid skills, no +2 LE skills, and no useful +3 to any skills. 2 Druid, 3 Hurricane, 3 NATO, 3 Grizzly, 40 life, 10 FHR, 2 Open Sagas, 20 light res, etc. 20 light res, chance to cast Nova. Nova or Frost Nova would be perfect. Whew, that would be... and this is what I'm talking about right here. This pelt right here is probably the closest I think I've seen the kind of pelt that Pana wants. It's got 3 Hurricane, 2 NATO. The main thing that it's missing here is the +2 to Druid skills and the extra +1 to NATO. But I think that would even by itself be an upgrade, having a 5 Hurricane, 5 NATO pelt. That would already be awesome. I think that +3 Grizzly is honestly just a bonus. I wouldn't ever be like, oh man, I also need to have 3 Grizzly. That is like going way above and beyond, at least in my opinion it is. So moving along, we are going into the 4th character on this account, which apparently has already done most of the imbues, so that is absolutely fantastic. I really had to work. Yes, okay. Yeah, Pana wanted to catch the first half of these imbues just before he had to head up, and it looks like there's some pretty interesting tri-res boots here, but without faster run walk. Alright, that's going to be imbue number 1 on this account, or on this character. Have a good one, by the way, Pana. And once again, shout out to him, and, well, I guess a show of appreciation and a thank you for, you know, donating your hard, well, actually, this is mostly what she is, but you're the one who started this venture, so kudos to you. Have a good evening, I think, in your case. So, moving along, we are up to the next 3 pelts on C4. And we have a 2 Hurricane, 3 Volcano, 3 Hunger, 2 Spirit of Barbs, 3 Shockwave. Yeah, I'll definitely hit you up if we find any good pelts. This one's a pretty shit one, though. 3 Volcano, 2 Shockwave, 1 Twister. This is probably the worst batch so far. I don't have anything to really say about this set. Yeah, let's just veto this and go over the next one, because that was... I probably need to bleach my eyes after that one, so... this is going to be the 5th character, and probably the last one on this account, and then we have probably about 3 or 4 more accounts to go, so buckle down, enjoy the ride. Once again, not as exciting as re-rolling GCs. The GCs are far more relevant and far easier to understand what's going on, I would say, but that's not to say that, like, it's completely impossible to understand what's going on here. We're just looking for a specific set of mods on these items, I guess, is the easiest way to put it. Okay, so this character has already finished. How about this one? Okay, good. This one has yet to finish the quest. And so yeah, hopefully you're all doing well. What else? Running out of things to save for filler. Here we go. So this is the... Oh, nope, this character's already done that quest. Imbue an item with magical power. Okay, I have nothing here that I can really use. Yeah, it looks like all the characters on this account have already done their normal imbues. Oh no, except for this one. Okay, well that's convenient. All right, we have one more character. Okay, we can do 3 imbues at once here. This will save us a lot of time later when and make it a little bit smoother. Yeah, so remember, keep the day in mind. It is going to be this Friday, March the 22nd. We have the SlashDiablo battery set. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to be rolling a Boazon for those who might be interested in seeing what silly things I have in store for you guys. So here we go. Just going to be moving along right here. And this is over to Charcy. Okay, so imbue this one first. Doesn't really matter which order, but I'm gonna start off with one of them. Gotta make sure I don't mouse over it until I can reveal all 3 at once. Also, something else regarding the imbues, difficulty doesn't matter. All that really matters is what level you are when you pop the imbue. There's some items, in particular diadems, that don't rely or don't really care about what level your character is. As long as you pop the imbue, that's really what matters. This is the case for diadems. So just like a pro tip, if you ever want to like pop your diadems on something, you know, if you have nothing better to pop them on, you can't be bothered to figure out like what modifiers would be good, or what level would be good for like a specific item that you want. Diadems are usually a safe bet. You can get some pretty nice diadems. If it's like plus to necro skills with 20 FCR, or like +2 assassin skills with 20 FCR and 30 faster run walk, I think. There are some pretty decent circlets that you can get, or diadems that you can get. You could imbue as early as level 8. Yeah, you can imbue items, or you can do the imbue quest as early as level 8. So I think with diadems, it has to be diadems specifically, not tiaras, not circlets. You can get... Oh, don't want to show that one. So yeah, you can actually get some pretty decent diadems even as early as level 8. That might be a property exclusive only to diadems, but I mean, I'm not 100% sure. Okay, cool. That was some... Oh wow, I haven't done the imbue quest here either. Might as well bring all my characters in. All good. Hopefully I won't have to do this too much more though, because I think most of the characters have had their imbue quests completed. Will imbue an item with magical power. Okay, so yeah, this character hasn't done it yet though. It's particularly weird because some of the characters have done it and some of them haven't in certain difficulties, which kind of complicates things a little bit. Anyway, feel free to ask any questions if you guys have any. I'm just going to be here doing my imbues, and hopefully we get some good ones in preparation for when Dewstrip makes it back at some point. Okay, awesome. Malice. That's going to be...
Chelsea will be thankful to get this mail. Chelsea will be thankful.
Here we go. So... imbue, and then it'll be this one. Alright, so 3 more imbues coming up. Let's start off with the bottom left one first, because I revealed that one already. 3 Hurricane, 10 FHR, 2 Armageddon, 3 Spirit of Barbs. Once again, no +2 to Ellie skills, no +2 to Druid skills, no cigar there. Where's the NATO? No NATO. So it's just a plain piece of shit, more or less. Alright, blue one. 2 Shockwave, 3 Hunger, 3 Fire Claws. Yeah, no comment on that, nothing too special about it. The +34 life, plus light res, and plus fire res are pretty solid if the rolls were a bit higher, and if it were actually on a more useful pelt. Which this pelt is not. 3 Volcano, 2 Solar Creeper, 1 Fire Claws. So no 333s, which is unfortunate. Looking for... It's always exciting to see one pelt with like 333 or even 2 Druid skills with 3, 3, and 2. But no luck on those as of recent, or these last few rolls. So that is going to be the 3rd account down. I think we still have 4 more to go, so stay tuned. I'm going to switch over to the other account. This one will be D, so I'm going to hop off of this account. And here we go. Alright. Here we go. So this is going to be the 4th account, starting off with D1. As you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 druids ready with imbues. Character class doesn't matter either, by the way. The only thing that really matters is what level you are, and I guess the level of the item that you're imbuing, from my understanding at least. Okay, so that would be that pelt in the corner there that I just got. I just also want to see this quickly. So none of these are... All the pelts that are currently on this character is pretty trash. It's nice to know. Here we go. I'm gonna do yet another roll here. This one for Fury, or well, do that pelt, the one that actually has +1 Fury. And then the last one will be the one on the top left of my inventory, which is this one. Okay, 3 more pelts down. And then hopefully this rotation will be a bit smoother because I've already done the quests on most of these characters. Let's take a look. 10 FHR, that's a good start, but of course, 3 Summon Grizzly, 3 Spirit... It's a 3-3-3, but 3 Summon Grizzly, that's acceptable. 3 Spirit of Barbs, no way, and +3 Hunger, nah. No, no, no. Here's another interesting one. Yet another 3-3-3 with 10 FHR, with life, with plus energy, with plus light and fire res. But there's some very obvious glaring problems with this pelt, namely that there's no +2 Druid skills, or Ellie skills, and of course there's no plus Hurricane, which is rather unfortunate. And then of course the last of the pelts. This is yet another 5 NATO pelt, with a pretty low strength requirement too, as a nifty little bonus, and with FHR, with some fire res, but alas, no plus to Hurricane, no open sockets, nothing else that's super crazy, so unfortunately that's just not going to fly in this case. Rolling on the next batch of imbues. The quest for peace continues. Yeah. This was actually... Oh no, that only has 1 socket. Nice. Okay. I'm glad that I did these imbue quests ahead of time. It saves me a bit of time here. It's gonna be 1 down. Imbue an item with magical power. Okay, that's gonna be 2 down. And then we're gonna go 3 down in a second. Okay, so 3 more imbues, none of them green, so that's a bad sign from the get-go, but hey, that doesn't necessarily mean that they can't have +2 Druid skills, right? So, looking, okay, that one's trash, I don't really think much needs to be said. 1-1-1 on the skills. Energy, life, light, fire res. The other modifiers are good, but some things that are very sorely lacking. Same with this pelt. +3 Summon Direwolf. good for early season summoning Druid, I guess, but this ain't Path of Diablo, so that's not going to be of any value, any real value. Plus 3 Fury, plus 2 Shockwave, plus 3 Hunger. May be useful for a Shapeshifter, but unfortunately no. There's no plus 2 LE skills or Druid skills or anything like that, or NATO. So another set of, another set of trash rolls, I would say, on this batch. Bit of a shame, because I started off strong with those plus Hurricane pelts, which was looking awfully promising, but unfortunately that's not going on. Hello, Seth. It is good to see you. Hey, it's my boy. What's up, my man? How are you doing?
Hi there.
That makes 2 pelts. Yeah, so right now, Seth, we're in the middle of doing imbues. Level 80 characters, trying to get Pana a good pelt. He's been looking for a better pelt all season with like plus 5 to Hurricane, or no, plus 2 Druid skills, plus 3 NATO, plus 3 Hurricane, and a bunch of other cool modifiers is what he's looking for. So, nope, this is trash. 3-3-3, but no plus 2 skills, unfortunately, no plus Hurricane. This one actually has FHR. Or this other one has FHR. Plus 2 Volcano, plus 3 Hunger, but no useful skills once again. Same with this one. This is a very disappointing trio of pelts, I do have to admit. But yeah, Seth, buckle up and enjoy the ride. Hopefully some of the rolls that I do today, or some of this will at least be of some enjoyment to you, even though I know you're not much of an imbuer yourself. Pretty fence house. My friend got me metal chopsticks. It's a very interesting present. I assume if that you did get such a present, then it was your birthday, so I guess belated happy birthday. But otherwise, yeah, that's interesting. Okay, that's one. I think it's a very strange word for it to be in, but that makes 2. And now we are going to go for 3, and that'll be at another trio. I have a good feeling about this one. Well, we'll see. Maybe my intuition is wrong, but I think this is going to be a nice batch. All right, let's give it a go. No greens, but hey, maybe one of them will be plus 2 LE skills. I don't know. All right. Plus 1 to Druid skills, plus 2 to Volcano, plus 3 Shockwave, plus 3 Solar Creeper. Ooh, that is pretty ass. Plus 1 LE skills, plus 2 Armageddon, plus 3 Fury, plus 1 Hunger. Nah. No bueno. And plus 3 Volcano, plus 3 Solar Creeper, plus 2 Maul. Okay, this is actually arguably more disappointing than the last batch of pelts that I had just farmed. Or that I had just imbued, so that's kind of unfortunate. Just want to double check that I've gotten everybody on this batch. I think I got everybody. Oh, no, I didn't. I didn't, because there is still this one right here. I don't know how I missed, how I jumped straight from 3 over to 5. Let me actually just double check that I didn't screw up and also skip 3 somehow. I don't think I did. Okay, that one's done. Yeah, it's definitely done. Okay, so this is going to be the last imbue on this account. Then I'm going to break just for like a minute to go grab myself some water. And then when I come back, we will do the remaining 3 accounts. I cannot believe it. The number of pelts that we've gone through has been fast. It's been very quick getting through all of these imbues. It took so much time to get these all set up, but then in the blink of an eye, they're gone just like that. It'll probably take me a total of about an hour and a half to have gone through all these. All just for, well, not just for Dewscrim, but anyway. Here we go. So that's going to be 1 pelt, and it's red. I like the red color. Red color usually... I noticed that red colored pelts seem to have some... usually turn out to be pretty decent. Usually. So we will have to wait and see. Then Q23. It's warm in Washington, so I guess that's good too. Yeah. That's awesome. Like, even for me, it's a pretty nice day outside. I'm probably going to be leaving my house a little bit later to go get some fresh air. And that will, of course, be coming after I finish with the imbues here. Okay, let's start off with this one. Whoa, man. So that is pretty trash in every regard. +1 druid skills, so 1-1-1-1. That's not really worth talking about. +1 druid skills, +3 volcano, +1 heart of Wolverine, +2 carrion vine. That is hailstone fail, I would call it. That's the name of the pelt, hailstone brow, but no, it doesn't deserve a name. It's a nameless, shitty pelt. And then this one, despite me saying that this pelt is red, and that usually I get some good rolls with the red ones, it actually turns out to be complete crap. Alright, well, we're off to, honestly, the start was looking pretty promising, but now this midway point is not looking so good. So, when we return in a moment, I will continue rolling the pelts for the remaining 3 accounts. So that is going to be 15 more characters, 45 more imbues, 45 more chances at a good pelt for Pana. So I will be right back in about 1 minute. So I will talk to you all in a moment. Alright, let us continue with the remaining pelts. And I don't know, are you still here, Seth? Yeah, no, so far nothing good. I think, here, give me a second. Let me just log into the next account right here. Okay. So, this is the next account. I guess you can... Well, at the bottom I didn't put any drops, or any like chart of like good rolls, but rolling for pelts is not quite the same as rolling GCs. We have fewer chances at a good pelt, because when it comes to like PGEMS, right? You buy a set of PGEMS, 88 PGEMs for Vex, and that's, you know, that's enough for like what, 30 rerolls almost? With just 1 Vex, which actually sounds pretty expensive, but it's actually not that bad. With these imbues, you have, like, it takes forever to level up, like, a bunch of level 80 characters. So you only get, like, maybe, like, 100 rolls, and the odds of getting a good pelt are far less than that of getting a good GC. Like, back when I was doing the rerolls for GCs, I was getting, like, skillers, I was getting... what other things? I was getting plenty of skillers, I was getting plenty of max AR and life GCs. We even got like that 42 PNB lifer, right? Like, that sells for a lot. But to find an item that's of equal value, or a pelt that's got value that's like even remotely close to that, it needs to be way, way, way like out of this world. It has to be like +2 druid skills, +3 hurricane, +3 NATO, plus FHR, 2 open sockets, just as a bare minimum, I would say. So, long story short, no, there's really been nothing good so far, at least as far as I can tell. There's been, like, some 5 NATO pelts, which are passable. Like, I know there's, for a druid, that is pretty much a BIS, like, having a 5 NATO pelt. But, like, what other modifiers are on that pelt are totally up for interpretation. And of course, when I say best in slot, I'm also going to assume that we're not factoring in 163 FCR or anything like that either. So here we go. That is going to be the 3rd of the imbues. So here we go. Shape-shifting skills, Summon Grizzly, Volcano, and Solar Creeper. So this one's trash. 10 FHR, 3 NATO, 2 Rabies, and 3 Carrion Vine. That's also trash. 10 FHR and 3 NATO are good, but once again, we need the 2 Druid skills, we need the 3 Hurricane. And yeah, open sockets would be motherfucker. Ah, this is what I'm talking about. A pelt like this, but it's just a little bit, what's the word for it? It's just a little bit lacking on the druid skills, but this is the the thing I'll admit about this pelt though is this would actually be good for low level dueling, I think, because this is like if it were +2 druid skills, it would be level 42 level requirement. But you could actually LLD with this. It doesn't have 2 open sockets, but it's got the FHR mod. It's got 1 druid skills. It's got 3 hurricane, 3 NATO. I think you can make that. You could do stuff with that for a low level windy druid. But as far as Doomscrim is concerned, this is not. This is just not going to cut it. It was close, but no cigar on that. Okay, let us continue on with the next. This one is going to be E2. That was probably the closest it got to a good pelt. If it had the +2 druid skills, that would have been fantastic. I would have been more than happy to show that to Doomscrim. I'm sure he would have taken that as a replacement. So that's going to be one of the pelts, and I'm actually very thankful that I decided to do all of the quests all at once on these characters. This is going to be the second.
Hi there.
Oh, another blue pelts. Starting to think that the blue pelts are the most promising ones now, but probably I'm going to be proven wrong in just a moment.
Hi there.
Okay, come on, red pelt. Okay, it looks like shit. And I was correct. So 3 Volcano, 3 Fissure, 1 Fury. Yeah, no. Okay, so 2 open sockets, 1 to Druid skills, 3 to Summon Grizzly, 3 and 3 to Solar Creeper and Feral Rage. Damn. Armageddon Veil. Very close. Well, not even very close, I should say. That's... Could have been close. Here's another one. 10 FHR, 2 NATO, 2 Shockwave, 3 Hunger. The NATO, the FHR... decent, but otherwise, nah. And the NATO, of course, wasn't even a 3. So, pretty crap set of pelts that I rolled on this character, but that's fine, I guess. There's still a few more chances to go. Let's keep at it. By the way, Seth, are you still... Whoa, wait, this is the wrong character. It should be view 3. So, are you hyped for reset? Are you pumped for reset? Are you good to go for the reset? Because you are going to be a part of our team, I presume, and, well, just need to make sure that you're good to go. 3 Summon Grizzly, 3 Twister. Well, that's the hat this guy's wearing. So that's the first of many. Oh, hold on. Maybe it is the last of... I need a second to do this quest quickly. I didn't realize that this character has not yet done this quest. So let me just quickly fetch some other characters to fill this up with. Interesting. Heck yeah, when are we meeting? Let's see. The usual time. Are you on... Oh yeah, you said your spring break's in April, I believe is what you said. We are meeting the usual time, whenever that is. Give me a sec to figure this out quickly, and then I'll tell you. So I think it's QQQ. Or it's QQQ, password is Q, okay. So this character has already done this. With this one. Okay, good. This one hasn't done it. Alrighty. So let's give this a go. Okay. So when are we meeting? The reset is, I believe, at 4 o'clock. So be there an hour early would be a pretty safe bet. I mean, if you, and once again, if you don't want to say anything, you don't have to, but definitely being on call is important so you can at least hear us. And as long as you can hear us, that's fine. And as long as you can actually say stuff in chat, it's fine. Yeah, I'll probably also do a check. Oh, is it 8 o'clock Eastern? Oh, my mistake. If it's 8 Eastern, then that would be like 5 o'clock Seth's time, if I'm not mistaken, instead of 4 o'clock. I thought it was 4 o'clock. Last time it was 4, but I guess they may have changed it. I think it was the other way around. No, I think last time it was 5, this time it's 4. I could be wrong about that. I need to double check. One sec. I'm going to check right now. It's on the slash subreddit, so let's just check that. Oh, yeah. VO is 100% correct. It is going to be 8 o'clock Eastern, so it's 5 o'clock for you guys. Affected by daylight savings last year, maybe. That could be it, actually. That could very much be it. It's usually in the real time zone and not fantasy time. Well, I wouldn't put it like that, but... No, I'm trying to auto-convert it for Seth, which I think is 4 p... it's 8 o'clock EST. So that would be 5 o'clock PST for you, I think. Alright, guys. Sorry to keep you waiting. I needed to double-check to make sure that... Indeed, I did have my hours wrong. So, yeah, showing up to the channel anytime, or the Discord channel, I'll probably let you guys know which one. So just stay tuned. Stick around on Discord. Be available on Discord. Get back as soon as you can, or be home as soon as you can. As long as you're on the channel anytime before like 4:30, I'd say, or like 30 minutes before reset, we should be fine. I would say an hour just to be safe, so we can figure everything out, make sure everything's good to go, so that, you know, when reset actually does occur, we're not going to be like, oh shit, well, one person's still fumbling with their shit. And please make sure that your installation for the game still works. I remember, I'm not trying to knock on you or anything, it's just, I think the first reset that we tried to play together, your version of the game just kept crashing on you or giving you unhandled exceptions. So definitely that's something you may want to double check in preparation for the reset, so that, you know, we might, so we won't end up like booting you out at the last second, or that, you know, you can't play and then, well, we ended up having to give your seat to somebody else and that kind of thing, right? So let's try and make sure. That's a good thing to check. Around 12:30, it's a half day. Okay, that's fantastic. That is very good timing. In fact, even if you had a full day, that would still be like perfect. Like, we would be good to go. So that is very much a good thing to check. And I'm saying this for you, out of concern for you, not for my own benefit. Worst case scenario, if for some reason you can't make it, we can just sub you in for somebody else, or sub you out for somebody else. But like, now I would assume that you want to be a part of it. So yeah, you may want to check to make sure that your game works, and that we can hear you on Discord. Those two things are going to be pretty critical for actually playing on reset night. Okay, 2 open sockets, 1 shapeshifting skills, 3 fury, 3 summon direwolf, and 2 heart of Wolverine. A few summoning skills here and there, but nothing conclusive. 3 hunger, 2 twister, 3 maul, missing out on +2 druid skills. It's got some cold fire res and a bit of life, but aside from that, it's pretty meh. Okay, blue pelt, saved best for last. Which wasn't really the best for last. We had +3 summoning grizzly, +3 shockwave, +1 fury, +2 shapeshifting skills. The shapeshifting skills is probably the worst. Well, I mean, arguably summoning skills would have been even worse, but just whatever the case, it's not the +2 LE skills or the +2 druid skills that we so desperately need to make that 5 NATO pelt, which, by the way, this mask, or this pelt had neither of those. No hurricane, no NATO, no open sockets. So that's pretty shit. Alright, so that's this character. Used up all of his imbue quests. We are now up to imbue E4. And we will name this upcoming game just specifically for this character, E4. Have a good feeling about E4. Got 3 pelts on the ready. Yeah, once again, this is all thanks to, and here's another 2 druid skills pelt, but nothing else. I gotta give a shout out to Dewscrim for setting this up. Like, Dewscrim was the one who put all the pelts on the characters, which was the not so fun part. I'm the one who has the honor of actually doing the rolls and showing it off to you guys, and this is the fun part for me. Despite what Dewsroom will say, or Panel will say, he did all the tedious stuff, and well, in this case, I'm doing all the fun work, I guess. But, I mean, I guess it's kind of balanced out by the fact that these pelts are all his, strictly speaking, so there's that too. And I'm just basically doing free labor for him. Alright, anyway. Gold pelts. This is probably going to be, my guess, is summoning skills with bears. No shapeshifting skills with Tornado Volcano. Oh, weird combination. A little bit of everything, but overall it's a piece of shit. Alright, red pelt. 2 Armageddon, 3 Fury, 2 Spirit of Barbs, plus life, fire, the poison resist. Nada. Nada. And then the blue pelts. Promising. Possibly, but probably deceptively so. 2 open sockets. A chance to cast Nova when struck. 2 NATO. 1 Hunger, 3 Rabies. Yeah, no. Nah. 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 Alright. E5. Had a good feeling. Okay, you know what? I have a bad feeling about E5. Maybe if I say the opposite of what I said last time, then maybe the game will hear me and actually give me some half not so decent pelts. Alright, so let's imbue this. Ooh, it turned out to be a red one. Well, we'll see in a second if that turned out to be anything useful.
Hi there.
Imbue number 2. Glad that these characters are good to go already. And imbue number 3 coming up hot.
Hi there.
Oh, okay, maybe not, because I still need to do this imbue quest, but besides the point, we're getting there. 1 second. Just taking a little bit of a detour. Oh, okay, this character's already done it. These characters have already done this quest on this. Okay, well, if that's the case, I'll just clear it out with this character and I'll figure out the other ones after. Okay. Boss out Diablo and Nightmare and get through hell. I would totally do that for him, but I want to finish this off before I take on another errands for people, I guess. Totally do it though. I actually don't even have my infinity on this character either. I kind of took it off temporarily, so I'd have to switch that back on my druid. And I need to take a detour and I don't want to keep you guys waiting. Okay, so returning the Herodic Malice to Charseed. So that gives us our 3rd imbue. And bam! We have now 3 imbues that are good to go. 1 FHR, 1 NATO, and the rest of the shit. 2, 3 Volcano, 3 Shockwave. Oh, man, can only take so much pain. And then the red one. 2 Druid skills. 3-3-2. But for all the wrong skills. Damn it. Look at that. 3 Spirit of Barbs, 3 Hunger, 2 Fissure. The Spirit of Barbs is the most disappointing one because that's actually, I believe, a level 30 skill. So, and I think Hunger's the, well, no, Fissure's the level 18 skill. No, it's the level 12 skill. I think Hunger's the level 18 skill. I'm gonna actually check. What am I doing? No, it's the level 24 skill. Ah, never mind. No, basically what I was saying is these were the level 24 skills and level 30 skills, just not the right ones. So this was a pretty close pelt, but still not quite what we're looking for. Not quite what we're looking for. Quite a struggle. And it's painful, painful, painful to roll these. Almost doing Deuce from a favor here by taking the hits for him. Looking at these shitty pelts and filtering them out myself. Actually, no, because he has to now look through all this himself too, because he's gonna rewatch the stream. So, yeah, this is also as much his problem as it is mine, I suppose. Alright, anyway, random musings. Here we go. This is going to be the 6th of 7 accounts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 characters. All with imbue quests ready. Except unless some of them haven't done the Tarsi quest, but we'll see soon enough. Popping an imbue. That's 1. Oh, it's red. Okay, cool. That's a nice start. This is going to be imbue number 2. This character already has done the imbue quest. Good, so I don't have to go and do it myself. And then finally, imbue number 3. And yeah, okay, this character has done the imbue quest.
Hi there.
Alright, 3 imbues, ready up. The first, Grizzly, NATO, and Heart of Wolverine. That's pretty balls. And I don't even need to look at that one. And this one's pretty trashy. Damn, hated this trio. And these are getting progressively more and more painful to look at because I'm starting to become more conscious of the fact that I have fewer and fewer imbues to work with. So let's actually try a different order in which difficulties that I do, I guess. Let's start off with Nightmare first, then Hell, then Normal. I should have done this from the get-go. Maybe switching it up will improve my luck a little bit as I do these rolls. And let me actually change the game name too, from S3 to 3S. If I do everything backwards, then maybe the game will be more merciful with these pelts. I'm spelling a perfectly average pelt coming up, yes. Y1. The game name here. And it looks like this character has yet to do the Hell quest here. Y1, password 1. And here we go. So just want to get a head count. Anyone still around? Anyone still watching? Or did people already piece it? Because I see that there are people watching, but I guess the rest of you guys are lurking? I don't know. Just out of morbid curiosity, if anyone wants to like break from what you're doing, just give me the heads up that yeah, y'all are still watching. You're listening. Oh, okay, good. Good, thank you. That's just, it's reassuring. It actually is. It's like, there's a bunch of people watching, but then the chat's like super quiet, so I don't know. I don't know if I've lost you guys already.
Oh, hi there.
I don't know if some of you went AFK to go grab, make some tea or coffee or grab some booze, and it looks like we have a green pelt. Okay, so let's start this off. It looks like we're starting this off strong, or you know what? No, we're starting this off weak. If I say strong, then the game will give me a bad pelt. Well, 80% bonus attack rate. I don't give a shit about that. Summoning skills, NATO, summon direwolf. So this one's pretty trash in all regards. Even the energy and life rolls were garbo. The red pelts, 3 volcano, 3 twister, 32 life. Okay, and then the big daddy, the +2 druid pelts. You're on Overwatch. Okay, great. That's fine. I figured Seth, you're still here, but just wanted to know how much of the other people who were here from earlier are still around. And if other people had questions, but alright, ladies and gents, the green pelt is... It is true to druid skills, and it's got plus to NATO, but the rest is an unfortunate disappointment. Ouch. Ouch. Damn. Alright. I wish I had more to say about that, but you know what? I'll start naming these game names after you guys. If I name this one VO717, then maybe... Oh, and it looks like this is already bad luck because I need to actually do this quest. Let me actually go quickly see if there's any other ones that I can do at the same time. Okay, so this one has been completed. Actually, some of these might have already been finished. Sorry, one moment, guys. I know Pana mentioned he did some of the... Okay, so this character, he did a few of the imbues. I think he did, like, just one set, so that's fine. It was just that character from earlier. Okay. Here's one character that has yet to do it. And yeah, here is maybe a second character. I apologize for the delay, but of course, I just need to get everything up and running here. And I think this will be hopefully the last time I'll have to do this. Okay, good. I found another character who could use it. 3-in-1. I'm pretty pumped for reset night though, guys. Like I'm telling you, it's gonna be pretty nuts. Gonna be looking for some. I'm gonna probably be asking some of you guys for help. I'm gonna need some co-runes, for example. Gonna be looking for co-runes on reset night to make that harmony first and foremost, because that's gonna help me a lot, or help me out a lot. And that's just the beginning. I'll talk more about reset night when we hit reset night, because I don't want to spoil my plans. As you know, that I am going to be playing a Javazon to start for reset night, and then I'm going to respec into Bozon almost right away. But aside from that, I still have other things that I have in store that I cannot wait to show you guys when the time comes. So here we go. We are... Actually, this is... Yeah, okay. Let's do this. One small hammer for man, one giant pelt for mankind. This one comes first, or this little piggy comes first. Okay, this one has already been done. I'm gonna name this one I'm gonna name this one Seth. This game name Seth. Yep. Alright, imbue over here. Oh, hey, look, a gold-colored belt. Ah, another gold-colored belt. And then I'll name one pelt after myself. D2, D2. And looks like we've already finished the quests here. So, that'll make 3 more pelts for us. This is going to be Vio's belt. And it is a NATO, 3 Summon Direwolf, 1 Feral Wage. Rather unlucky pelt. Should not have used Vio's on this one, or Vio's name on this one, because now it is tainted forever. This one is Seth. So we've got 2-2, 3-2 on the skill rolls. 2 to summoning skills, unfortunately, along with 2 hurricane. So this is just all backwards, like, it just, yeah, I can't even say anything about this. At least the name's pretty cool, Death Mask. Imagine having a pelt called Death Mask and it actually being a useful pelt. That would have been GG just for the name. 10 FHR, 1 Summon Grizzly, 2 Summon Direwolf, 3 Heart of Wolverine. This is my pelt, and as much as I hate to admit it, it's actually worse than the other 2 that I just looked at, so I guess I can't really be talking shit. But that is F3. We are now moving on to F4, and this is going to be the second last chance that I have on this character at actually making a decent pelt. And then we're going to be down to the last account afterwards, where I'll have 4 more attempts. Hey, welcome to the stream, Jizzmaster. What's the best you can roll on imbuements? Ah, now this is one that I can kind of answer. A pelt that has... I mean, I'm assuming you're talking about pelts here. If we had a pelt that had 2 Druid skills, 3 Hurricane, 3 Tornado, 3 Summon Grizzly, if it had Life, Resistances, and 2 open sockets. Did I say Life too? I think I said Life. And also chance to cast Nova, apparently, from what Pana, the person I'm doing this abuser for, was saying. I don't know what chance to cast Nova is all about. Maybe he meant Frost Nova. So 1 in a million, yes, yeah, because you said the best, and once again, I'm assuming you're talking about pelts. So in the context of pelts, yeah, and some combination of those is really good. Like the perfect pelt would probably have like I said, right? All of what I said earlier, but even having a pelt that has 3 NATO, 3 Hurricane, and 2 Druid skills with 2 open sockets would be absolutely fantastic. And pretty much anything on top of that is just a bonus, really. But yeah, that's just something to point out. I think, yeah, like 1 in a million for like having every set of modifiers, but even having something like this, damn it. No, I was hoping that it would, like, one like this is close, actually. One like this is actually really close, because if we had actually replaced the Armageddon with, what was it, 3 to Hurricane, and if we had replaced the Volcano with a Tornado, which would have been very possible since they're both, you know, Armageddon is a level 30 skill, Hurricane's a level 30 skill, Volcano is a 24 skill, and Tornado is a 24 skill. If we had switched these out, then this would have already been like a really nice one. It would have been 5 NATO, 5 Hurricane, and it would have had plus to summon Grizzly, of course, which is even sweeter. But yeah, what if, could have, or what if, could if. Anyway, no cigar on that pelt, unfortunately. Yeah, just giving you the lowdown on that, though. The odds of getting even a good pelt, though, are pretty slim. And from my understanding, what we're doing right now with re-rolling pelts is probably the best chance you could really get. I would say, strictly speaking, like, there's not really many better ways of getting good pelts compared to this. Yeah, like, you're gonna have to ask Pana about the exact specifics, but he said that apparently through imbuing you have more chances of getting like more staff mods and a better pelt compared to when monsters drop them. So definitely, if you're curious about pelts in general, ask him. He is much more knowledgeable about this than I am. I'm just the mule boy who does these rolls for him, just for fun and for the sake of an audience. Hey, Seth, your Diablo works. That is good to know. Make sure on reset night you double check that one more time, just so that, you know, like, if you encounter unhandled exception, you can restart your computer and hopefully that'll fix the issue. Or, you know, somebody might fuck with your installation of Diablo 2 at the last second. I don't know. Good to know. Yeah. So, okay, I don't know why it froze all of a sudden, but okay, yeah, there you go. And I have to do, I guess, all 3 imbue quests. So just bear with me for a bit. This will be pretty quick, but yeah, let me know if you have any other questions, though, Jizzmaster. I hope you are doing okay this evening. I'm just chilling, showing off some imbues, of course, as very well, yes. So yeah, just feel free to. I usually only get unhandled exceptions if I move too fast, like switching charts to menu too quickly. I have never had that issue off of switching charts too quickly. The only time I get unhandled, well, I actually get unhandled exceptions like randomly from time to time, and if that happens, usually if I restart my version of the game, or if I restart my computer, it'll usually fix itself, is usually how it works. Okay, so that's 2 imbues, and then finally the 3rd imbue will be, I'm going to name this one just after you, Jizzmaster. So you get 1 pelt named after yourself, or not named after yourself, but this will be your pelt, and hopefully it will be a good pelt. We're going to find out in a second. So tell me about yourself quickly, if you can be bothered to. Are you also a Slash player yourself? And have you been here before? I'm actually not sure. I don't recall. Although maybe it has been a while. Like, I don't stream very often these days. Yeah, I don't stream often these days. Hey, a long time ago, just tuned in for nostalgia. Alright, well that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's... any particular reason you stopped? Is it like real life obligations, or the El Clasico? I want to be responsible and not have Diablo 2 rule my life, because I know that a lot of us have been there, are there in some cases. Anyway, this is going to be yet another reroll, and this imbue is going to be your pelt, Jizzmaster, so get ready. Turn the little hammer there. It's a red pelt, so that or a red colored pelt, so that kind of looks promising. I'm gonna name one game after Duscrum himself. And then probably I'll name the last one Panagus just for the memes. Okay. Alright, and imbue. Oop. Hi there, I'm Charcy the Blacksmith. Yes, okay, so let's start off with this one because I had already kind of moused over it and it looked pretty shit. So, +1 LE skills. Yeah, by the way, feel free to ask questions, Master, for the rest of the pelt rolls that I do. +1 LE skills, plus attack rating. Pretty trashy. Shockwave, Fissure, Carrion Vine, even more trashy than the rest of the rolls. Were not even worth talking about. So, that's one. This is a 2 open socket pelt, so that's pretty nice. But once again, the skills that were given, even though it was 333, were all pretty trash, and there was no plus to Druid skills mod. Now, the final of the 3 pelts that we've just rolled. Storm Visage. +2 summoning skills, +1 Shockwave, +3 Solar Creeper, +3 Carrion Vine. We got all the vines, and we got +2 summoning skills, so you could... Well, you don't even get the +2 Poison Creeper. But yeah, I mean, if you want to boost your vines, yep, this is the pelt to do it. And needless to say, it's barrel is not even worth it, fortunately. Yeah, your pelt sucks, Dismaster, but it's better than mine. Okay, that makes 5. That is the 5th of the pelts on this account, and we are down to our final account, which may or may not have some useful pelts. So stay tuned for the finale, which will come in just a couple of seconds after I can hop on here. Okay, perfect. So I just want to show this quickly before I carry on. Wait one sec. Yeah, take a look. We are down to our last 5 characters, and I'm not going to go over MU1 because MU1 already had their MU quest used. I verified this when I accidentally hopped onto it a couple moments ago. Probably Pana used that set because he had mentioned that he had used a few himself. And yeah, I will have to do the MU quest one more time, but that's okay. Your Twitch is bugged. Okay, well, see you soon. And thank you for giving me the heads up on that. So let's do this. Although he's not gonna be missing out on much since I'm gonna be I still need to actually do the quest here. Alrighty. Roderick Malice, level 9. Thank you so much for returning, Malice. So that's 3 of them. This one says MB1, so let's view this first. MB. That's 1. You know what? Let's name one after Minsky. Why not? Ah, did actually. This one. Actually, I've already done the view quest on this difficulty. That's good. Alright, so if I name one last one, fuck Minsky, then maybe the game will agree with me and give me my... I don't know, I'm just clutching, or I'm basically just reaching for straws at this point. Crossing my fingers that the last few rolls are going to be half decent, but it looks to me like these are going to be pretty shit. Alright, let's begin this. The first of the pelts. 2 NATO, 1 Hunger, 2 Solar Creeper, 2 Open Sockets is pretty decent. But pretty much everything else about this pelt is garbage. Hot steaming garbage. Here we go, here's another one. 2 shape-shifting skills, 1 Hurricane, 3 Hunger, 3 Solar Creeper. Nah. But chance to cast Frozen Nova when struck is decent, I guess. Might be decent, I don't know. And... Armageddon, NATO, and Hunger. 2-1-3. Not even a +2 to Druid skills. So this is looking, as much as I hate to say it, probably... The fuck Minsky probably gave me bad luck. That had something to do with it. All about the superstition, I'm telling you guys. People poked fun at me when I was doing this for the GC rerolls, but hey, if I didn't do some crazy voodoo magic, you never know. Maybe I would not have gotten that 42 PNB lifer. But anyway, no. It looks like we're coming to a close, though. These are the last few pelts. These rerolls took a little bit longer than I expected. I was expecting to only do this for about, like, 60 minutes to 75 minutes at the most, but here we are completing the... Oh, I think I see the problem. I was actually already on the character in my other window, so that's part of the reason. That's probably the reason why I can't hop on. There you go. Now I should be able to hop on, no problem. Imbue one item with magical power. Once again, I gotta give a big shout out and thank you to Dewscrim because it made my life a lot easier by... Oh wow, there's actually 5 Hurricane Pelt. But aside from that, it's pretty trash. Anyway, yeah, it made my life a lot easier by just putting the pelt on these characters from the get-go. So that's one pelt. I'm going to assume that if there's only 2 pelts on this character, that one of them has already been used. Jizzmaster, are you back now? If so, then I'm going to ask some things about you quickly, because this is our first time meeting, and I need to do some kind of... something to pass the time while I cycle through the different difficulties and try to do the imbues on the remaining 3 characters. Okay, so there we go. These 3 are done, as we know, with this one. 3 Hurricane, 2 Armageddon, 2 NATO, and the 2 open sockets. So it would have been decent if it were 3 NATO and if it had had the +2 Druid skills modifier, but otherwise, nah, this is Bloodhorn by itself is not that good. Twister, Fire Claws, Cyclone Armor, hot garbage, and yeah, needless to say, this is going to be hot garbage. Got Summon Grizzly, but nothing else of value, which is rather unfortunate. Yeah, even the pelt acquired from Anya was way better than this. Oh well. Let's finish this up. We're almost at the end here. We have a few more characters, and then I'll maybe do a bit of light farming before I call it a day. Although even light farming, I don't even know what to light farm, since I'm pretty much done for the season. I don't really have anything left to really do any runs for. I was originally planning to do like 1,000 more AT runs, but I lost. To put it frankly, I kind of lost interest in doing those runs. Just couldn't be bothered. Yeah, okay. Shitty. I don't know why I lost interest, to be honest, in doing 1,000 MF runs. Or 1,000 more AT runs. Probably just didn't feel like it. Anyway. Or I was done for the season. I mean, like, I'm still playing from time to time, but, like, I had all my equipment already, so there wasn't as much of a need to get those purple boxes as with the first 1k AT runs. Alright, so here we go. Pelt number 1. And let me actually try one last time to use some good names for the game names. That way, maybe the server will bless me with some luck. Let's be positive. SlashDiablo as the game name. Password is going to be is awesome. Okay, so that's 2. This reset will is the game name, and password is be great. I should have maybe said be great again. Okay. Here we go. Fireclaw's Rabies. Meh. 2 NATO, 2 Volcano, 3 Solar Creeper. Eh. Okay, so here we go. 2, 3, 3, 3. But alas, it was so close yet so far. Honestly, if this had, instead of summoning skills, been like 2 shapeshifting, it might have been of some value to Rabies Druid. Although, I think there's a helmet that exists that has like +7 Rabies or some shit anyway. So, you can't even use it for that. Unfortunate. Armageddon Circlet is just, no bueno here. It was close though. It was close, but, unfortunately, no luck on that. Alright, ladies and gents, we are down to what I believe is our final, count that, last attempt at a good pelt. And I'm out of good game names to give, so I don't know. Let's just go with the classics. Diablo 2 as the game name. And it looks like we actually haven't finished the quest here, so I'm gonna run that quickly. Hey, Coaster. You come just in time. This is gonna be the last batch of. It seems to me that this is going to be the last batch of imbue quests on this character, or on all these accounts. 100 imbues. I think 102 imbues gone in the span of about 90 minutes, a little over 90 minutes. You see Lil Andre's getting pelts just before reset. Oh, what do you mean exactly? See, you got yourself a bot. Yes, I got myself a bot to do this. Well, I mean, let's put it like this. Like, to tell you the truth, I myself am not... getting the pelt is not my venture, it's Pana's. And Pana's sort of a friend of mine, so if that's the case, then I figure, like, if I'm already done for the season, might as well try to help him with something that he's trying to do, right? That's kind of the main premise here. So, yeah, as far as I'm concerned, if Pana's got interest in it, so do I. You say, I don't know what you mean by that, but... Alright, here we go. 1 pelt. You have some very interesting timing. I'm almost done with today's stream too, so... Diablo 2. It's gonna be the second last game name. I have no idea what he's talking about. Me or him? Anyway, so let us complete our last set of rerolls here. Of course, I still have to actually do the quest for this character, but this is the last one. Unless I haven't done it before, we'll see soon. Or unless Washia or Tana didn't do it in normal. Alright. So, this is the second last pelt, and then the last one, just for... Actually, I don't think I named one after Coasterism, so let's name one after Coasterism. The password will be... I don't know. What's something that I don't code for? Lol, your sword died. Good enough. Wee, says Coaster. Yeah, okay, well, the D got cut off at the end, but that's okay. Just know that rest in pieces, your hardcore sorceress died. Alright, nice. So I can disrespect you one last time before I head off. Let's do this. Nice final pelt here. And let's cross our fingers, because this is our last chance that it'll be a decent pelt. Nope, not even green, so not looking good. But, let's check this out. 1. No plus the skills. 2 Fury, 3 Volcano, 2 Fire Claws, 2 Armageddon, 1 Hunger, 1 Rabies. And here we go. The last one, which unfortunately is hot garbage. 2 Summoning Skills, 2 Summon Grizzly, 3 Fire Claws, 1 Rabies. Well, at least you got the +2 Summoning Skills and +2 Grizzly. That's +4 Grizzly, but aside from that, the rest of it's pretty shit. Coaster. Yeah, just ignore him. That's kind of the norm when it comes to Rams. Alright, but that's pretty much everything. I've done all the rolls. Even this one, like, this rolled 1 socket. Like, even if it had not been 1 socket, it could have been a different mod, and then we could just pop open 1 socket with this fucking thing. Rams. Anyway, but that's that is pretty much it. That is the finale. I mean, it might not have been exciting as... Well, I say exciting relative to the GC rerolls, because the GC rerolls, it was a lot... there were a lot more chances, and there were a lot more opportunities to get even, like, halfway decent GCs, like plus the skillers for traps, plus the fire skills, plus the light skills, plus the war cry skillers. I think we even got a couple of those. But with these pelts are very unforgiving. I mean, a couple 5 NATO pelts here and there, and I think even one like 2 NATO, 3 Hurricane, and a couple of other ones that are decent, but no really GG ones, or no solid finds. I guess it's kind of like comparable to having like a life skiller that had rolled like somewhere between 35 and 40. Would have been if I had rolled like a 2 NATO or 2 Druid skills, 3 NATO, 3 Hurricane. That would have been the closest analogy, I guess. But anyway. Thing to do where we made Q's and R's. That was the epitome of gameplay. Hey man, it was. I don't know what you're talking about. Smoking some crazy ass crack. That was the good shit, alright. But if you get a +2 to all skills and +3 X skill, does it make skill X +5? Yes, it does. Hence why we're looking specifically for 5 NATO. When I say 5 NATO, what it means is either +2 LE skills with +3 NATO, or +3 Tornado, or +2 Druid skills and +3 Tornado. It's one combination of those two, but yes. You merge those two both, and then it makes +5. My friend from the other side, yes. Your soul was crushed so many times. Yeah, you could sense how crushed my soul was, even though you don't even fucking play this game. Played Lombaba for a long time. That was the good shit. But Lombaba didn't bring me luck. It actually didn't. Like, I didn't... It was the stream where I didn't play Lombaba. Well, yeah. To be fair, though, I rolled 21 characters worth of PGEMS the second time. But yeah, I don't think that Lambaba was the lucky deciding factor. Got you the nature thing. Nature thing? I don't even remember that, but... Anyways. It's okay. I'm surprised you dropped by, but either way. Funny timing. I was just about to head off anyway. That was the main reason I opted to stream. I wouldn't have even streamed today, but Pana, the guy who wanted me to roll these silly little pelts, insisted. So I went with it. Anyway. Yes, clearly it was all a Mama. So I figured I'd meme for a bit. Okay. Well, I don't know what else you're doing after, but that is pretty much going to be all for me, I think, here. Didn't get to Saturday since I had to... Yeah, I saw. Yeah, you're busy with stuff, but of course you are. Sure, you continue doing that and not doing the work that I'm sure you so... the work that you have stacked up from earlier today. Hey, whatever, it's all good. You had fun with your game. Let's just say I had fun with mine. But enough of that, guys. Everybody... We're trying to avoid using mom jokes. I'm sure Rams knows. And if he doesn't, then, well... At the very least, that's one less fool on this planet. Yeah, I saw. You went so hard at it that, like, you went even longer than I did. Like, and that was interesting. Like, when I started, you were at it. And then when I was finished, you were still at it. And then I dropped by on Sunday to check up on my channel and archive the VODs, which I still haven't done, but I was checking up on it, and it was... I saw that you were online, so that was pretty interesting. 2 p.m. Friday until 5 p.m. Sunday. Ooh, shit, that's pretty fucking nuts, dude. Alright, good luck with whatever else you do. Yes, same to you, Coaster. A special thank you to Coaster and Vio and everybody else who decided to stop by and check out the stream. I hope you had fun, whoever or wherever you are. Yeah, watching some rerolls, something interesting, hopefully. Not the usual D2 gameplay of farming areas, but it is something different, and it is a different way of getting to the thing that Banna wanted. Different style of journey. And I want to know what halves I did for the viewers. Well, good for you. 420 bit or like 420 lit. Okay, and on that note, that is where I'm going to be signing off. Anyways, it was nice seeing you all, except minus Rams, I suppose, and also, I think, Seth, thanks for dropping by too, briefly. So, thank you all for watching, and, well, yeah, I'll see you guys around probably for Reset Night. This is D2D2, signing out.